Alberta Land Use Deposit. So if you want to know who's hired what month and how much money we spend, he's the man. I saw Ben Saylor back there, who contributed heavily to our CDR. And very timidly against the wall over there, we have Tom Regan, we've got Greg King, we've got the whole Homestake crew who actually helped participate to guide the NSF Review Committee through this process and do the evaluation. Now the other part of the phone call, which is very noteworthy, and this is what John told me this morning, was that the committee at various times stopped and asked themselves questions. They said, okay, who do you think has got the leading, who's most capable, who's got the best plan? And they did this in a variety of ways. They did it as a blind ballot, they did it as an open ballot, they did it at discussions at various points. And John told me this morning that at every ballot, every opportunity, unanimously the committee selected Homestake. So we just passed our qualifying exam. Now we have a dissertation to write. What do we have in front of us? We're going to have to prepare the mine. Dynatech is here now working on that, working with the Office of the State Engineer, working on getting the mine open, getting the pumps going so we can secure the 4850 in time. That's a very important task that South Dakota is leading. And at this point, what's the right analogy here? Pedal to the metal, let's get that going. We have to begin to work and continue to work with the scientists to understand who's going to be here next month. What do they need? How do we make it happen? You all can help there. Make sure they continue to get the welcome and the support and the encouragement they've had so far. But new experiments will start arriving in the next couple of months. We have to understand how to tailor the deep underground to welcome those experiments and get it going. And Dick and the engineering team at Berkeley have got a lot of work, and we're hoping to have some support from the authority on some engineering tasks here too, right? To build the interim laboratory. So we have to get the site open. We have to welcome in the early implementation program, the first round of experiments that will be coming in as early as this summer. And then we have to get ready and plan for DUSL, the Deep Underground Lab, which will probably now be DUSL. Stanford Underground Science and Engineering Lab. Get used to it. It's better. The German translation for DUSL is not exactly nice. Go home and Google it. So the NSF has said, DUSL is our site. That's the site we're going to promote. We're going to work on and try to understand how to do it. We now have several years in front of us to develop the preliminary design and the final design to secure the funding from the federal government to make sure this happens. So we have 2-3 years of additional work to understand how to develop an underground facility here that extends from this shaft over to that shaft 3,000 feet away. It's a massive undertaking, and we have a lot of work in front of us. So yeah, we passed the qual. We got a dissertation to write and a final exam to pass in a couple more years. So again, I want to say thank you to everyone for making this happen. A lot of work in front of us. The society of engineers and scientists have explored a lot of different ways of doing it. We have to welcome them back in now and say, right, Homestake was selected. We need to understand your best ideas. We need to welcome you back in to help us make DUSL a success. So we're welcoming all the teams back in. There's no sour grapes in this. There's no animosity. It was a scientific exercise. We finished that. Let's open up and continue to expand the collaboration and make this a success. And what else do we have to do? think tonight we might have to say thank you and celebrate and have a real good time. And thank you all very much.